Part 110. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 1091. At this moment, it is basically the card that is under fire. The power of thunder gathered in the card is enough. If you don't vent this energy in time, the card will definitely explode. That's when it's all in vain. There must be a place to pour out this power of lightning. Fang Fan's eyes swept around. He never found any place that could directly gather the power of lightning. Right? Shushan Pavilion, small world. Fang Fan's eyes lit up, and then he went directly to the side of the flower and wood card, and silently opened the small world of Shushan Pavilion. Swoosh swish. Rumbling. A stream of pure thunder and lightning power went directly into the small world of Shushan Pavilion along the flower and wood card. During this process, some missing thunder and lightning forces hit Fang Fan. Hiss. I am CAO. It hurts so much. Fang Fan gritted his teeth, his expression suddenly changed, and the corners of his mouth began to twitch frantically, his hands folded in front of him, and the sound of breathing seemed extraordinarily real. This is just a little bit of thunder and lightning power leaking out from the side. The power is already so strong. It is conceivable what kind of lightning strike Xiao Jinlong encountered when he crossed the calamity. Thanks to the fact that the little golden dragon is a dragon, it is immune to some lightning, otherwise it must not be able to hold it. Fang Fan stood there, gritted his teeth and said, because every now and then there will be a pure thunder and lightning energy attacking him, making him feel like he is invincible. Because Fang Fan shared and transferred a part of the power of Tianli for Xiao Jinlong here, although the remaining Tianli at this moment are still fierce, but at least, the probability of wanting to pass through has greatly increased. At this moment, in the small world of Shushan Pavilion, there is lightning and thunder, and the void trembles. All the creatures in the small world knelt down in front of the gods they believed in and began to pray. The human race, the orc race, the winged human race, and even the large and small races are all doing the same thing. At this moment, even if there is a huge hatred between each other, they can only temporarily suppress this hatred. Because the thunder in the sky has a shivering feeling. My power of belief seems to have suddenly skyrocketed a lot. Fang Fan, who was guiding Tianli into the small world of Shushan Pavilion, raised his head in amazement, because he found that the power of belief that soared came from those creatures in the small world of Shushan Pavilion. Fang Fan felt a little bit, and he knew the situation in the small world of Shushan Pavilion immediately. Because he transferred the power of Tianli to the small world of Shushan Pavilion, these Tianli exploded in the small world of Shushan Pavilion. Because of the continuous thunderstorms, all the creatures in the small world of Shushan Pavilion were naturally frightened again and again. Speaking of which, it's still my pot. Fang Fan snorted secretly, his mind moved, and then a thick male voice sounded in the small world of Shushan Pavilion. This is the seat of the enlightenment of heaven, don't be surprised, it won't hurt you by mistake, everything is business as usual. This voice was naturally spoken by Fang Fan. If all the creatures in the small world were frightened to death because of these thundering sounds, it would be a sin. God. The great God has handed down an oracle. God. God of creation. We are all your most loyal believers. The God of creation tells us not to panic, everyone continues to work. The great God of creation protects my clan. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 1092. In the small world of Shushan Pavilion, creatures of all races pray to the sky and bow down. Fang Fan's power of belief has skyrocketed again. I have almost introduced nearly half of the Tianli into the small world of Shushan Pavilion, and now the 7th Tianli of the weakened version is finally going to fall. Fang Fan narrowed his eyes and thought to himself. All eyes watch, the thunder gathers. There is a palpitating feeling. Rumbling. Ow! Come on. Tianli. Xiao Jinlong came up to him and collided directly with Tianli. Click. Sonorous. Roar. Even the weakened version of the 7th Sky Thunder has enough energy to surpass the 10-star Emperor level. Xiao Jinlong's body became scorched again under the attack of Tianli, and strands of golden blood were flowing frantically. Xiao Jinlong's roar became weaker and weaker, and at the same time, Xiao Jinlong's body began to fall from the air. Boom! On the ground, a larger and deeper ditch appeared again. This time, there was more golden blood flowing from the little golden dragon. In the ditch, the little golden dragon was motionless and seemed very quiet. Golden dragon is silent. This won't be hacked to death, right? Hey, after all, still haven't defeated this heaven. It's a pity, but it's also expected. If it can be passed so easily, it's not normal. That big boss Fang Fan even cut out some thunderbolts for him, but it's still. No. No. Moved. Moved. That golden dragon moved. I don't know who screamed in surprise and focused everyone's attention here. However, the golden dragon moved a little on the ground, it was true. Fang Fan, who was standing in the distance, breathed a sigh of relief, with a look of relief on his face. This wave is so scary. Fortunately, the end result seems to be pretty good. Survive the 7 thunder tribulations. Even if the little golden dragon successfully survived the Emperor's catastrophe. Swoosh swish. Suddenly a white light flashed in the sky. The white light condensed into droplets of liquid, and then fell frantically toward the location of the little golden dragon. Public rain. It's finally here. This golden dragon has actually survived the heavenly tribulation of the Emperor of the 7 Laws. Chen Tianxingyu has another peerless genius. Hey, it's so scary. Don't be too strong. After this wave of rain, according to the rules, this golden dragon will be able to be directly promoted from the real king realm to the 7-star emperor realm. Hey, I'm so envious. I want this too. You. What else do you want? Do you think you can be criticized? Wait. What do you mean? I can't imagine myself. Stop arguing. That little golden dragon's cultivation has started to skyrocket. The raindrops condensed by the white light fell on the little golden dragon, washing the blood on the little golden dragon. Immediately, dazzling rays of light began to flicker on Xiao Jinlong's body. The light is getting brighter. It seems that he wants to cover up everything in front of him. 1-star Emperor. Breakthrough to the 1-star Emperor realm. 2-star Emperor. 6-star Emperor. 7-star Emperor. Too strong. As expected, he was directly promoted to the 7-star Emperor realm. And the white lights in the sky just disappeared. 7-star Emperor. From the Supreme Real King to the 7-star Emperor, there are 7 levels. How many people can't break through for thousands of years or even tens of thousands of years? You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 1093. The crowd heard one after another of envious voices. Fang Fan was also very happy. Xiao Jinlong's cultivation has skyrocketed, which also shows that the combat power of his subordinates has soared. Whichever way you look at it, this is a good thing. Fang Fan's complexion suddenly changed, and a playful look appeared on his face. Because he found that Xiao Jinlong's cultivation base seems to be rising like crazy. 8-star Emperor. My CAO. What's the situation? Didn't you say that the Emperor of the 7 Laws became the Emperor of the 7 Stars after the heavenly tribulation? Who told me what happened? Am I dazzled? No, no. There must be something wrong. Brother, you alone are blind, and the two of us may be wrong, but so many of us, can we be wrong at the same time? That is to be promoted to the 8-star Emperor realm. This golden dragon is really it's going to go against the sky. 666. Strong enough to explode. I got it. I really got it. Who dares to fight such a strong person? Is it bad to be hanged and beaten? Tisk, who said it wasn't, it's awesome. This is the peerless genius of the dragon family. No wonder the thunder tribulation that the golden dragon encountered before was so perverted. It turns out that the benefits are so great. The sun is always behind the storm. The gathering place for practitioners in the 10,000 demon star region. Genius. The peerless genius of my demon clan. He must be recruited into my demon clan. Let him recognize his ancestors. The ancestral dragon bloodline is so strong, the sanctuary can be expected. If my demon clan can get this golden dragon, in 10,000 years, there may be another sanctuary powerhouse. The eagle-nosed old man clenched his fists tightly, and his eyes showed extreme excitement. While thinking about it, the smile on his face was completely uncontrollable. The gathering place for practitioners in the Tianjian Star region. Actually, the Emperor of the Seven Laws has really survived the calamity. And also directly promoted to the 8-star Emperor realm. This golden dragon, the young master of the palace, must be obtained. If you can get this golden dragon, it will also be a great help to my Tianjian palace. Such a talented dragon must never fall into the hands of other forces. If I let this golden dragon be my mount, tisk tisk tisk. Tianjian Palace's young palace master Jianming thought, and his excited expression could not be completely concealed. At this time, the red scorpion under its seat snorted. Trash. Be quiet. Jianming, the master of the Tianjian Palace's young palace, looked at the scarlet scorpion under his seat with a look of disgust. Although this is also an emperor-level mount, compared with that golden dragon, there is too much difference. Fang Fan, this little golden dragon is too strong. Actually, he was able to be directly promoted to the 8-star Emperor realm. He has already broken the rules. Chen Tianqi's face turned red with excitement, and a person with her identity would rarely show such an excited look. It can be seen that this wave is really exciting. Brother Fang Fan, Xiao Jinlong is too powerful. But why didn't Xiao Jinlong fly back? Didn't he upgrade? Chen Tianshan wrinkled her cute little nose and asked. He, who said he was upgraded? The reason why Xiao Jinlong didn't come back is because he is still upgrading. Fang Fan smiled slightly, and when he said a word, everyone was horrified. Are you still upgrading? Are you still not satisfied with breaking through 8 levels directly from the real King realm to the 8-star Emperor realm? Continue to advance. Is this going to be completely against the sky? Chen Tianqi opened her mouth and subconsciously wanted to refute, but she thought that the words Fang Fan had said before seemed to have been fulfilled one by one. Could it be that, little golden dragon can continue to become stronger? Divine system of the strongest card supplier in the end times, Doomsday strongest card supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 1094. After Fang Fan finished speaking, the little golden dragon, who had been promoted to the 8-star Emperor realm, suddenly flew into the sky and roared, and then golden rays of light flickered on his body. The golden light seems to crush everything. And Xiao Jinlong's cultivation level continues to skyrocket. Roar. 9-star Emperor realm. Everyone was completely amazed. This is too strong. This operation, hang everyone. Hi, it's so scary. Why is this golden dragon so awesome? I have to admit, I'm sour. Really sour. Jealousy turned me into a lemon. Is this still possible? After the 7 laws of the Emperor's heavenly tribulation has passed, it will directly cross from the True King realm to the 9-star Emperor realm. This benefit is too great. Gudong, the strong are always strong. I admire it so much. I am so convinced. Even in a place like Chentian City, the 9-star Emperor realm is not weak. More importantly, a few hours ago, Xiao Jinlong was still an inconspicuous real king. This wave of promotion has completely broken the routine and shocked everyone. It is purely reasonable for them to show such expressions and emotions. Is the gap between geniuses and ordinary practitioners really that big? So you already knew it? Chen Tianqi covered his mouth and looked at Fang Fan. What kind of pervert can he cultivate to be a supreme genius like Xiao Jinlong? Tell me the truth, can Xiao Jinlong continue to upgrade? Chen Tianqi took a breath and couldn't help being frightened by his own crazy thoughts. Continue to upgrade, this is how far to upgrade. On the top of the 9-star Emperor realm is the 10-star Emperor, who is a quasi-sage. Maybe. Fang Fan shrugged. In fact, he wasn't quite sure. At this time, many things are beyond his control. Just now, he only felt the concentrated energy of Xiao Jinlong, so he came to the conclusion that Xiao Jinlong would continue to upgrade. As for now, it's still unknown. According to Fang Fan's speculation, this should be the role of the Emperor level pet experience card. After the normal 7-law absolute real king has passed the 7-law Emperor's calamity, he will be directly promoted to the 7-star Emperor. The reason why the little golden dragon is different should be because he used a royal level battle pet experience card before. I didn't expect this kind of royal level pet experience card to have this kind of function and effect, which was really beyond Fang Fan's expectations. Roar. The roar of the little golden dragon was heard again in the sky, and at this moment the little golden dragon did not return to Fang Fan for the first time, which has explained a lot of problems. He will continue to advance. Fang Fan narrowed his eyes, and the joy on his face was very real. I just don't know if I can be promoted to the 10-star Emperor realm or the quasi-sacred realm. Fang Fan said, and then shook his head gently, secretly saying that he is now more and more greedy. At first, Fang Fan felt that Xiao Jinlong had successfully survived the Emperor's catastrophe and was very satisfied. Later, Fang Fan felt that it would be very good if he could be promoted to the 7-star Emperor realm. Until now, when Xiao Jinlong successfully entered the 9-star Emperor realm, Fang Fan hoped that if Xiao Jinlong could enter the quasi-saint realm. The golden light on the little golden dragon shone even more and more. These golden rays of light gradually condense into a virtual golden dragon. The little golden dragon soared into the air and devoured the virtual golden dragon in one bite. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 1095. 10-star Sovereign Realm. Surprises follow. Always so unprepared. The little golden dragon has truly crossed over to the realm of the 10-star Emperor. There was a terrifying sound from the surrounding area again. Ding. Using an Emperor level battle pet experience card, the ultimate real king level golden dragon was successfully promoted to the 10-star Emperor realm. The sound of the system came from his ear, and Fang Fan's brows suddenly stretched out. Finally, it was fixed in the 10-star Emperor realm. It seems that the quasi-sanctuary realm is indeed not so easy to break through. But you should be satisfied. Little Jinlong's tribulation process this time is indeed a little thrilling. This time, if the little golden dragon is not naturally immune to some thunder and lightning, plus the last thunderbolt, I used the flower and wood card to guide me almost halfway, otherwise the little golden dragon may have been smashed into the sand. Fang Fan's eyes couldn't help but look upwards, and there was a flash of light in his eyes. This time the Emperor's catastrophe is very wrong. The power is obviously enhanced. In addition, Xiao Xiao said that there was an aura that disgusted her in the sky. Fang Fan couldn't help but think about it. Considering it from Fang Fan's point of view, he felt that there might be a behind-the-scenes hand targeting him. The purpose is naturally to suppress him directly. Those evil intentions are obvious. No matter who you are, this account will come to you one day to calculate. What about the true God? Maybe I am not even an ant in your eyes at this moment, but one day, I will count these accounts clearly. In the endless void, a man in a blood-red robe frowns slightly. It's not dead yet? The bones are so hard. If this seed hadn't been able to do it myself, everything would have been over. The man in the blood-red robe looked a little regretful. Caesar, you have passed. After Xiao Jinlong was successfully promoted, he flew directly towards Fang Fan's position. A dragon's face was full of excitement and excitement. After all, it has directly crossed from the real king realm to the 10-star emperor realm, and it has skyrocketed by 10 levels. Happy is inevitable. At the same time, a group of people followed behind Xiao Jinlong. Golden Dragon, walk slowly. This old man is Tianying, the elder of the 10,000 Demon Star Region 10,000 Demon Alliance, and now I sincerely invite you to join our 10,000 Demon Alliance. Officially join our Demon Clan. Fight for the prosperity of the Demon Clan. An eagle-nosed old man rushed over directly with an excited look on his face. That is the Tianying quasi-saint of the 10,000 Demon Star Region. Tisk tisk tisk, it seems that the Golden Dragon seems to be valued by the sky. Hey, this is normal. After all, this Golden Dragon is so good, it is only natural to be robbed. It's true. The strength of others is there, and it's useless to say anything else. The 10,000 Demons Alliance is also a third-rank force, and it has also been highly regarded by the Tianying quasi-saint. The future of this Golden Dragon is extraordinary. Hey! This Golden Dragon is a peerless genius of the 7 laws. After passing the 7th law of the Emperor's heavenly tribulation, he directly has a 10-star Emperor's realm cultivation base. It's not bad. It's true. Any force like this is willing to recruit such a genius, right? In the face of the clamor of the eagle-nosed old man, Xiao Jinlong didn't take it seriously at all, and flew directly to Fang Fan's side. Now he just wants to convey his excitement and joy to the Lord. As for the rest, he really doesn't care at all. When Xiao Jinlong came to Fang Fan's side, he directly shrunk his figure, and then rubbed Fang Fan's clothes. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 1096. Jinlong, don't you know what kind of existence my 10,000 Demons Alliance is? The existence of your talent and aptitude. Once you enter the 10,000 Demons Alliance, you will be able to be directly cultivated as the holy son of the demon race of the 10,000 Demons Alliance. In the future, all kinds of cultivation resources will be inexhaustible, and your future will be unlimited. The Tianying Quansheng of the 10,000 Demons Alliance saw that Xiao Jinlong ignored him at all, so he was not angry, but continued to increase his chips. Genius, there is always some special treatment for genius. If it is ordinary people, it is impossible to get his personal invitation. Even upping the stakes again without a reply. It can only be said that Xiao Jinlong shocked everyone with his talent. I have no interest. I just want to follow the Lord. The mini version of the little golden dragon leaned directly at Fang Fan's feet, and then bluntly refused. The eagle-nosed old man was stunned for a moment, refused. Still refused to be so straightforward? And what did he just say about following the Lord? Has he recognized the Lord? The owner is still an alien. How can the peerless genius of my demon clan become the pet of the alien race? The eagle-nosed old man's expression suddenly became ugly. Xiao Jinlong's remarks not only shocked the eagle-nosed old man, but also made everyone around him splendid. This golden dragon with invincible talent is actually the pet of Fang Fan's boss. I'm rubbing it. Who is Fang Fan? It's too arrogant. Woohoo, this luck, really burst. I can't envious. Hey, it's true, although I don't want to admit it, but people are strong. As expected of a character who can get a different look from the princess of the Chen Tian clan, it really is extraordinary. What kind of feeling should it be to have a pet with the talent of the 7 laws? Brother, you think too much. In the future, this golden dragon will definitely be able to step into the existence of the quasi-sage, and even have the opportunity to step into the illusory sanctuary. Oh, relying on this pet, this Fang Fan will be able to get along very well in the future. The most important thing is that this pet seems to be very loyal. The rejected Tianying Quansheng is naturally very unwilling. In his opinion, a peerless monster genius like Xiao Jinlong should join the 10,000 Monsters Alliance and cultivate for the rise of the monsters. Such a monster genius ran to be a pet of war for aliens. What's the matter? Doesn't this make everyone laugh at no one in the demon clan? The demon clan really can't keep the genius? Tianying Zunchen clenched his fists tightly, his body trembled unnaturally, standing on his angle, he naturally felt extremely unwilling. Jinlong, is this alien beside you controlling you? Limiting your freedom? Say it out, and I can decide for you. Tianying Zunchen changed his routine and stepped forward with a smile, wanting to use Huirou's method to recruit the little golden dragon into the 10,000 Demons Alliance. Tianying Zunchen said to Xiao Jinlong while looking at Fang Fan. I don't know who you are, but if you are willing to give up control over my demon genius Jinlong, my demon clan is willing to compensate you for 100 billion top-grade divine crystals and one of my favors. In the future, when you go to heaven and earth, I will definitely help you. Tianying Quansheng is ready to do both. On the one hand, he won over Xiao Jinlong, and on the other hand, he bought Fang Fan. Hundreds of billions of top-quality divine crystals, this is not a small number. One top-quality divine crystal is equivalent to 1 million low-quality divine crystals. Converting this is 100,000 trillion low-grade divine crystals. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 1097. This divine crystal is a lot. The divine crystals Fang Fan had obtained before were even less than 1/10 of this. 100 billion top-grade divine crystals, enough for him to promote the many legions under his command to several levels. The divine crystal is indeed a good thing, but it is absolutely impossible for Fang Fan to sell the little golden dragon because of the divine crystal. Haha. It's up to him to decide whether or not Xiao Jinlong will go or stay, isn't it? If he wants to leave me, I won't stop him, but if Xiao Jinlong doesn't want to, no one can take him away from me. Fang Fan's eyes swept around, and there was a warning in his eyes. I can't leave the Lord. Ao Guang swears to follow the Lord to the death. Everything from Ao Guang is given by the Lord. Xiao Jinlong Ao Guang had a solemn look on his dragon face. Some promises must be kept to the end. Ao Guang is very clear that the reason why he has such achievements today is all because of following the Lord. If there is no master, he is just an ordinary little dragon. It may be beheaded and swallowed accidentally, and a sense of sadness will arise spontaneously. But after following the Lord, everything will be different. Promote the cultivation all the way, make great progress all the way, and be invincible all the way. Even, the Lord handed over the extremely precious royal level pet experience card to him for use. Ao Guang took a breath, his eyes flickering brightly. Tianying Quansheng twitched his mouth, still a little unwilling, but Xiao Jinlong had already spoken to this point, what else could he say? Just when he was about to dissuade him again, a white figure suddenly flew over from a distance. Ha ha ha. Tianying is quasi-sage, it seems that your price is not high enough. People don't want it at all. Little Jinlong, follow the Lord of the Young Palace and become the Lord of the Young Palace. The Lord of the Young Palace will guarantee you to enter the realm of quasi-sanctity within 100 years. As long as you are willing to follow this young palace master, this bottle of dragon marrow liquid is yours. The young man in white looked proud, and while speaking, he took out a transparent jade bottle, and in the transparent jade bottle, there were drops of golden liquid. It's actually a dragon marrow liquid. It's a good thing. And looking at this quality, I'm afraid it has to be a quasi-sage level dragon to extract it, right? Haha. It's so domineering. This bargaining chip is not low. It's more than not low. As expected of the young palace master of Tianjian Palace, this shot is so generous. Hee. This Heavenly Sword Palace is a third-rank force in the Heavenly Sword Star region, and because they concentrate on practicing sword skills, their combat power is even stronger. That's right, even the Chen Celestial clan wouldn't dare to confront the Heavenly Sword Palace casually, right? I didn't expect that the opening of the Chen Tian Secret Realm will attract everyone from the Tianjian Palace. I heard that the opening of the Chen Tian Secret Realm this time is not that simple. It is said that there will be treasures in the world. Hearing the shouts of the melon eaters around him, Fang Fan probably figured out the identity of this guy. Heavenly Sword Star Region, Heavenly Sword Palace Young Palace Master Sword Life. The name is so weird. Sword Life? Shit. Spicy chicken. There was a look of contempt on Xiao Jinlong's face, and he said directly. Fang Fan also nodded appropriately, and then said with deep conviction. It's true that some spicy chicken is too much. It takes 100 years to break through to the quasi-sage? How useless is this? Fang Fan clicked his tongue in admiration and said solemnly. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 1098. Fang Fan and Xiao Jinlong sang in harmony. Jianming's face suddenly changed. Is this, despising him? Insult him? Look down on him? To be promoted to quasi-sage within 100 years, is this sentence wrong? Why do these two guys look so contemptuous? The corners of Jianming's mouth twitched, and his expression turned gloomy. You bastard! How dare you taunt the young palace master? Little Jinlong, don't dare to be arrogant in front of this young palace master just because you have a little talent. The young palace master is willing to accept you as a mount, that is a great honor for you, and it is your great honor. My Tianjian Palace is not a place where all cats and dogs can come. Following this young palace master, your future is limitless, but if you follow this trash, in the future, you can only be trash to the end. While talking, Jianming looked at Fang Fan with a sinister expression. Extremely true, King Realm. A piece of waste. Jianming raised his head proudly, like an arrogant hen. Who is the trash scolding? Fang Fan replied casually. Of course the trash is scolding you. Stupid. Jianming snorted coldly and continued, but in an instant, he reacted. Fang Fan is lying to him. Wouldn't he be admitting to himself that he was trash when he said that? I don't know if it's trash or not, but your IQ is indeed in arrears. Fang Fan commented seriously. Then there were bursts of ridicule from the surrounding area. Jianming's face became more and more ugly. How dare this bastard play tricks on him? Feeling the pointing of the practitioners around him, Jianming's face instantly turned red. You bastard! Dare to be arrogant in front of this young palace master? Go to hell! If you don't agree, just start the fight. To be precise, Jianming is completely subordinate to that state of anger and anger. Jianming shouted, his body rushed towards Fang Fan's position, and the 8-star Emperor's Realm cultivation base burst out. This guy does have a certain amount of arrogant capital. Among the younger generation, there must be very few people who can reach the 8-star Emperor Realm. Roar! In the face of Jianming's attack, Xiao Jinlong directly protected the master, and a dragon roar roared, directly shocking Jianming. Although Jianming is an 8-star emperor, Xiao Jinlong is a genuine 10-star emperor. Xiao Jinlong's body swelled abruptly, then flew directly to Jianming's side, wrapped Jianming with his dragon body, and brought it directly to Fang Fan. "Let go of me. Let me go. Asshole. Asshole." While roaring, Jianming stretched out his palm and wanted to swipe directly at Fang Fan's face. Snapped. The crisp slap sounded, Jianming felt the pain coming from his face, and was immediately stunned. He didn't hit Fang Fan just now, but Fang Fan did slap him. You dare to slap this young palace master? Are you crazy? Do you know who I am? Do you know what kind of cultivation my father is? Do you know how many high-level cultivations are in Tianjian Palace? Killer. Snapped. Before Jianming's words were finished, a crisp slap sounded again. It's really noisy. Fang Fan frowned. After all, he was considered a young master of a third-rank force, so why didn't he have any self-restraint? Thinking of fighting Dad at every turn? This is Qinqianken, not your Tianjian Palace. Crazy. Are you crazy? Someone. Kill me. Kill him for me. Tianjian Palace's young palace master Jianming's face was as black as ink, and his body trembled unnaturally. You are listening to Novels at Bless Up channel. Wish you happiness and luck. Please subscribe to receive new novels. How do you feel about this novel? Please like and leave a comment. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 1099. He was slapped. Got slapped twice. At this moment, the people who eat melons will eat melons to their fullness, but what about him? I felt a strong sense of shame. He wants revenge. Must have revenge. Tianjian Palace's young palace master Jianming's eyes instantly turned blood red, and his teeth were chattering frantically as he spoke. It's still the familiar Fang Fan, and he's still as unscrupulous as ever. Hey, that's what I admire the most. I don't fear anyone and beat everything. Not everyone can have such confidence. Well, this is the young palace master of Tianjian Palace. The real young master of the third-rank power. If you say slap, you will slap. What existence can make Fang Fan feel a little bit afraid? This is a rhythm that wants to offend all the forces. I will rub it off. If it continues like this, even if it is protected by a 10-star emperor-level golden dragon, I am afraid it will not be able to hold it, right? Hee, Fang Fan's real hammer is the consort of the Chen Tian clan. It's not too much to be arrogant, right? Equals. Chen Tian clan? Even the patriarch of the Chen Tian clan has to be polite in front of the young palace master of Tianjian Palace. Do you understand what I mean? Indeed, Tianjian Palace specializes in sword skills, and among the same ranks, the general combat power is the strongest. The young palace lord of Tianjian Palace was beaten like this. I don't think this matter can go away like this. Storm is coming. A bloody battle is inevitable. Look. Those are the people of Tianjian Palace. Swoosh swish. A group of cultivators flew over from a distance. All of these cultivators were holding long swords and wearing white robes. On top of the white robes, a long and narrow sword was engraved on it. The leader was a middle-aged sword cultivator. Let go of the young palace master, otherwise, die. The middle-aged Jiangzi glanced coldly at Fang Fan, and then he did it in one go, and the swords were condensed crazily. Doke of Huangjian, one of the 8 swords of Tianjian Palace. I'm going. Tianjian Palace 8 absolute swords. It's a feather. It is said that the hottest chickens in the 8 absolute swords are all intermediate quasi-sages, the strongest are said to have entered the sanctuary. Hee, it's not that exaggerated. The boss of the 8 Absolute Swords has always been rumored to say that he wants to break through to the realm of the sanctuary in the crossing of life and death, but it is unknown whether he succeeds or not. Anyway, no matter what, the 8 Absolute Swords are all very strong. Although Huangjian Doke is only the weakest of the 8 Absolute Swords in Tianjian Palace, he also has a mid-level quasi-saint cultivation base. Also, this is a mid-level quasi-sage level sword cultivator. It's also the famous 8 Absolute Swords, and I'm afraid the combat power is already close to that of an ordinary high-level quasi-sage. Hey, Fang Fan provokes a powerhouse of this level. I'm afraid he really can't escape this time. I can't help it, I can only say that I have provoked some people who shouldn't be provoked. Everyone let out their own exclamations. In their opinion, Fang Fan's fate is almost doomed. Oh! After hitting the younger one, the old one came out again. Why is it always this way? Fang Fan stretched his waist, but there was no hint of panic on his face. He has the guts to say so. A mid-level quasi-sage, even an intermediate-level quasi-sage whose combat power is close to that of a high-level quasi-sage, is not impossible to deal with. If we really want to fight, let the Blood Azure Legion first use the Legion's combat skills to resist a wave, and then Fang Fan can also use his backhand. Fang Fan doesn't want to cause trouble, but he's never afraid of trouble. Divine System of the Strongest Card Supplier in the End Times, Doomsday Strongest Card Supplier. Author, Shu Yu. Chapter 1100. Uncle Doke. Quick, help me kill him. Kill him. This bastard dares to slap me. He dares to restrain me. I must kill him today. I must kill him. Tianjian Palace's young palace master Jianming said how much he had been wronged, and the Hestian sound was extraordinarily crazy. And, this golden dragon is the golden dragon I lost before. I don't know how I was brainwashed by this bastard, and now it is his. The golden dragon must be taken away. At this time, Jianming did not forget to take away the little golden dragon. I have seen shameless, Fang Fan has never seen such shameless. This guy has performed shameless to a realm, and Fang Fan is still very convinced of this. You mean, Xiao Jinlong, is it yours? Fang Fan directly carried Jianming's clothes and picked it up, the sarcasm on his face became more and more obvious. Yeah. What's the matter? You dragon thief! How dare you talk nonsense in front of me? I must kill you today. I must take revenge. Jianming said viciously, looking like a bitter and profound look. Is it? So, can you show evidence? Fang Fan was instantly happy. How could there be such a brazen person in the world? This is an interpretation of shamelessness to a realm. Evidence. Haha. The words of this young palace lord are evidence. Can this young palace lord blackmail you? Jianming saw Fang Fan asking, and thought he had been completely cowardly, but at this moment, he seemed more and more arrogant, while talking, still holding his head high. Oh, if you think about it like this, I seem to be getting better and you are still my war slave. Now the slaves dare to bite the master? Do you really think that I don't know you anymore after changing a piece of shit? Snapped. Without any hesitation, Fang Fan slapped him in the face, straightforward. To deal with this kind of person, you can't use the usual methods, you should let him feel what real cruelty is. Being slapped again, the fury on Jianming's face became more and more obvious. Uncle Doke. Kill. Kill him for me. Quick. Quickly kill. Sword life is about to go crazy. Huangjian Doke, one of the 8 absolute swords on the side, frowned and killed directly with his sword. Although he was very displeased with this dandy young palace lord, this was after all the young palace lord appointed by the palace lord. If something really happened outside, he would not be able to explain it. If you dare to come, he will die. Fang Fan sneered, and directly put the long sword on the neck of the swordsman of the Tianjian Palace's young palace, and then exerted a little force, and a strand of blood flowed directly out. Jianming's body trembled, he was scared. Huang Jiandoke, one of the 8 absolute swords who was rushing towards him, could not help but stop, and his face gradually became ugly. "Boy, let him go. You can't run away in front of me. Today you must die." Huang Jiandu sneered with a proud look on his face. He still has that confidence. One of the dignified 8 absolute swords, the dignified middle-level quasi-sage, could it be possible that he could overturn the car in front of a dignified true king? Oh! Since I am sure to die, why should I let him go? If you let him go, he will die, if you don't let him go, he will die. It would be better to kill him first and bury him with me. To save a person going to Huangquan Road and feel alone and lonely. Fang Fan shrugged, not afraid at all.